Hello my beautiful viewers on my channel, James Higgins Open World. Well, what this is, as you can see from the title, it's relaying some of the songs that meant a lot to me as I was growing up, and still mean a lot to me. Well, I remember rightly, the first time I really got into music was because of my brother, who was a rocker. He was into Black Sabbath and Ozzy and all them sort of people, you know, Iron Maiden and all that. So really, it's the Iron Maiden album, Killers, Wrathchild and stuff like that, really, sort of got my interest into music, really. Yeah, Iron Maiden, Paul Di'Anno, the initial singer for the first two albums, Iron Maiden. And I loved the cover of the Iron Maiden, Eddie, on the cover as well. Thought that was just brilliant, you know, brilliant concept, you know, that carried through all the albums, right, and still does for Iron Maiden, you know. But how much longer they'll be about Iron Maiden, I don't know, because the pensioners now, aren't they, you know what I mean? So they're not going to go on forever, are they? You know, it's one hell of a legacy, no two ways about it. On the third album with, what's his name, Dickinson, Number of the Beast, wow. That'll go down in history as one of the legendary rock albums of all time, that. Up there with AC/DC's Back in Black, you know what I mean? Wow, brilliant album. But I was also into ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. I love them. I used to listen to them when I lived at home with my earphones on. I had hi-fi LPs and stuff, and at night I couldn't get sleep sometimes. I'd sit in the window with my earphones on, listening to just watch I used to live on a council estate, and we just watch, breathe in the night air and that. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I've always been a bit of a night owl, me, to be honest, you know, always have been. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, you know. And I love going out sometimes looking at the stars, but these days there's a lot of light pollution, isn't there? You know, you've got to go. I think there's about 16, 17, so many places around the world where there's no light pollution, like middle of Australia, I would assume, and middle of the bloody Pacific and places like that. It's sad, really, because, you know, we're not seeing all the beauty of the universe because of light pollution. But there you go. But what else? Queen, definitely Queen. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't mind admitting I'm heterosexual. You know, I like women, but when Freddie died in 91, I cried. I'll be honest with you. I loved Queen. Thought they were brilliant group, you know. Mamma Mia and all that. All the great Kind of Magic, We Will Rock You, Hammer to Fall. And they absolutely blew away at Live Aid. They stole the show, didn't they? At Live Aid. There's no two ways about it. Stole the show with Live Aid. You still see young people getting into Queen even now on YouTube, which is a great thing. Because Queen's music and music will just last forever. Just last forever, Queen's music will. Absolutely lasts forever. No two ways about it, you know. And Freddie's memory will as well. Just absolutely awesome group. What else? I like the boy bands. I used to like I like Boyzone. They're not together anymore. Westlife, but to me, for Westlife, once Brian left, Brian McFadden, it was never the same for me, to be honest with you, because Brian and Shane's voice was just, oh yeah, but it just wasn't the same when Brian left. And Brian's first album, when he was married to Kerry Katona, bombed really, because of the breakup of his marriage to Kerry. People just took Kerry's side. I mean, I like Kerry, you know, got a lot of time for Kerry. I think she's a great actor and a great singer, you know. She did two films called Show Bands, where she was the star in Ireland. It's not very well known, but you should try and find it and watch it. Bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant. I know she's made mistakes, but I hope this new guy she's with, because she's getting married to him, I hope it works out for her. She deserves it, Kerry. She's been through a lot. What else? What other music do I like? I like classical as well. The best thing out of the 90s, without a shadow of a doubt, was Oasis. There's no two ways about that. Oasis were just the first two albums. I mean, my favourite one out of the first two was number one, Definitely Maybe. That album was just off the charts. I mean, What's the Story, Morning Glory is great, what have you. But I've seen Noel in interviews talking about What's the Story, Morning Glory, and I think there's he didn't do many lyrics for it. It's missing lyrics, but it was a number one album. But you're saying that it's missing lyrics really, but it's a great album. No two ways about it. Definitely Maybe, but Morning Glory is great as well. The third album was just shite, basically. I don't even think they play any of them. I don't even think Liam sings any of them songs from the third album. The third album was just shite. Absolute shite, really. You know. And then I think he did that Master Plan album, didn't he? That should have been the third album, really. But the third album, I mean, I love Oasis, but load of shite. Absolute load of shite, the third album. And even Noel had sort of admits that himself. What else? Foo Fighters. Love the Foo Fighters. I mean, that guy, Dave Grohl, I mean, what a lucky guy he is. I mean, he was in Nirvana, you know. We were in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then he goes off on his own, does the first album on his own, does everything on that first album, because I've got the documentary about it. I might do a review of it on this channel. Does the on his own, and then he gets some other guys out of another band, two out of this other band that were breaking up, and then one who was in Nirvana, and forms Nirvana. Brilliant band. They're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as well. Def Leppard, love them. They were great. Loved Def Leppard. Who else? Ozzy, definitely Ozzy. Oof, yeah. Crazy Train and all that. What else? I like a few Roger Whittaker tracks. Miss You Nights and The Last Farewell. My dad, Jack Lad, he liked that song. I've had many times, let me tell you, times when innocence, da 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 da. Da. Oh, what a great song, The Last Farewell. You should check it out. I Miss You Nights by Roger Whittaker. Westlife do a cover of that as well. Brilliant, love that song. Miss You Nights. Yeah. I can't sing. Anyway, 1 second. In Excess. Loved In Excess. Definitely loved In Excess. That was so tragic what happened to the lead singer, Michael Hutchins. I mean, he lost his taste of smell and smell and taste. Because he got hit by his taxi driver, banged his head, and he couldn't taste or smell after that, and it sent him a bit funny. Even the band members say that he was never the same after that. What have you? He died in a hotel in Sydney in '97. So that, see, some bands, and In Excess was the same. You can't, some lead singers, you can't replace them, you know, what have you. I mean, Queen now, I mean, they've got that new guy, and he's good, you know, and they've done well with him. There's no two ways about it. Forget what his name is, but they've done well with him, you know. But he's not in the same league, I don't think, as Freddie. I'm sorry, I really am, but not in my opinion. I mean, Freddie was just a legend, you know. Who else? Olivia Newton-John. She was a great singer. Loved her. Who else? AC/DC, definitely. Back in Black, you know. Back in Black. Yeah. He was great. Who else? I was into Metallica for a little bit as well. They were good. Airborne, they're good. That's another good band. Airborne. Who else? Well, one of my favourite albums is definitely Quadrophenia. The album, no two ways about it. No two ways about that. That is a classic album. That album is off the charts, man, in my opinion. Just pure class from beginning to end. That brilliant, off the charts. Who else? 1 second. Lionel Richie, love him. The Commodores, oh yeah. Who else? Deacon Blue. I love that band. Seen them live in Liverpool. Deacon Blue, love that band. Dignity. Real Gone Kid and all the rest of them. Absolutely love that band. Scottish band Deacon Blue. Bloody awesome. So underrated, it's ridiculous. They're just bloody awesome. Deacon Blue, love them. Love them. The Who, love him. Rolling Stones, they're alright as well. You know. Been great, there's been so many great, the Beatles obviously, I mean, come on, we're talking the Beatles now. Ferry Cross the Mersey, ferry cross the Mersey, la 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 la, la 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 la. You go on the Ferry Cross the Mersey, they always play that, you know. Ferry cross the Mersey, la 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 la. I actually, on my birthday one year, I was on the ferry across the Mersey on my birthday, and they let me have a go on the wheel as a birthday present to me. Yeah, I was there, I was steering one of the ferry across the Mersey. Ferry cross the Mersey, la 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 la. And the classic, You'll Never Walk Alone. You'll never walk alone. You know, brilliant, brilliant. I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. That's a classic, you know. There's some. I love music. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Love music. Yeah, I really and truly do love music. There's so many great songs, you know. And music, I mean, it's like smells. You can evoke memories from the past. You hear a song, and it'll take you back to the past in your mind. And same with tastes and smells. You get like little journeys in your head when you hear it and that, you know. Bring tears to your eyes. Yeah. Anyway, this is just a little video. Some of the bands I like and this, that and the other, so you can get to know me better. So keep watching James Higgins Open World, because it's the channel of the future, right here, right now. So subscribe to my channel. Get in there.